Now we want to add a box to this list of box. We just create a new function to add box. Let's call it const add box equals to. We're gonna use async await to const response equals to await axios dot post. We're gonna use dot post method to add data to server, and we're gonna use the same endpoint. Then we're gonna add a new object to put our data that we want to send. We want to send the name of the author, the image of cover, the name of book, the ID and created ad. Those are gonna add it automatically. We're just gonna add those three keys. So you have to know that when you want to make a post request, you need to pass the body of this request. The body is an object that contains the data that you want to send. I'm gonna show you. The author, we're gonna call it, for example, Ahmed. The cover photo, we're gonna use a photo right now, any photo right now. We're gonna use this image. Let's copy the link of it. You can use any image URL. It will be the cover of our book. Now, what we need the name of the book. This key, the name of the book. Let's call it Stars Book, for example. Now let's log the response. Console.log response. You can use the JSON.stringify method to here. It will make our response stringified, as I mentioned before. Now 3 response.data. Now let's add a simple button in our app to add it. For example, button. We can import it from React Native. Import button from React Native. Let's give it a title. Add book. We can see our button here. Add a book. On press, we're gonna add this function, add book function. When I press here, he's gonna add a book with those data. The author named Ahmed, the cover, this image, the name of the book, Stars Book. Let's give a try, and let's open our console. Let's clear it and add a book. Look, our book is created. Let's look at our database. Let's refresh. Great, our book is here with the image that I added. Let's try it one more time. Let's add a new author, for example, John, and add a new image. Let's use this image. And make it Skybook, for example. And let's save and add our new book. Add book. Great, it's added. Let's refresh our API. Great, John, Skybook, and it's the image of the book. Now we've learned get method and post method, but we didn't create our application yet. We just need to learn the delete method and put method. Then we're gonna create our box application. But here we need some formatting. I mean formatting to the code. Let's format this code. Let's make our code cleaner. If you notice, we have here the API is duplicated. So let's create a variable const URL equals to, and copy this and put it here, and put the URL here, the constant here. And we should put get book in a use effect hook. If you don't know something about use effect, you just check my YouTube list about hooks. I described the hooks. Let's make it and put an empty array to make this render happen one time. And finally, let's format this code. Just select all of this code using Command and A and format it using Command key F with F. Command with key with F. Now our code looks better, but we can make it better than this if we use the files. We're gonna separate this code in separate files later on when we start to create our app.